Hello, everybody. Oh, bro, I'm sorry. I tried for about 5 minutes to get that set up, but to no avail. Eventually, I just restarted and said, fuck it. But that's okay. We got through it together. Yeah, that was very frustrating. I apologize for that. I was so proud of myself because I thought, oh, I've set up this scheduled stream. I'll look so professional. I'll be able to start on cue, on time. And then, obviously, to my immense disappointment, that didn't happen. But that's okay. I'm going to wait for a few more people to jump in. So, you're welcome, Angry Toby. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you, Skipper FC. Glad you enjoyed, bro. Let's wait for a few more people to jump in. I'm going to share it on Instagram and Twitter. Let me get rid of that. Get rid of that. Fuck yeah. How do I... There we go. Okay. Alright, 21 people in so far, or 23. What's going on, Colm? How are you, mate? Who will win the grand final? I'll get into that a little bit later. It said your last stream was 53 years ago. Well, I am pretty old, but not that old, I'd like to imagine. In my opinion, it is Geelong versus North. What will win the grand final? Yeah, they're a chance. Yeah, for sure. Thank you, Ham Footy. I appreciate you. Match fixing. Not as old as Stoody. I'm only 2 years younger than Stoody. I'm 22 years old. Meanwhile, I've put myself through uni. Gonna put myself through TAFE next year. Worked multiple jobs. And yeah. I'm doing good. Fate ZZ. I'm doing good, mate. How are you? Where's my... I'm not showing you my birth certificate. I forgot. Or will not lose a game for the rest of the year. Yeah, that's a real possibility. I'll talk more about them when the stream officially starts, but thoughts on Stewie Jew being moved on? I hate that. I think the way Gold Coast handled that was fucking awful. What's going on, Real Ben King? Thank you for joining us in these trying times at your footy club. Face reveal soon. Yeah, we'll wait and see, mate. Alrighty. Morning Stewie at the moment, but can't miss the EggFooty stream. Thank you, Ben King. I appreciate you, bro. Let me move my mic. Did it hit the corner? Excuse me, did it hit the corner? Fuck yeah. So sad I missed it. Hold on, let me move this around and then we should be good to go. Thank you to Dark Globe, I appreciate you, bro. I will certainly do my best. Stoody's pronouns are match fixing. Might be onto something. What's going on, Graz? How are you, mate? Alright, so it's been a chaotic start to the stream. I almost choked on my dinner trying to make my 8:15 deadline, and then my scheduled stream didn't work for some reason. And then I had to make an entirely new stream. That's okay, I made it out alive. Yeah, I fixed the delay. I finally figured out how to do that. It's the latency. What did I have for dinner? I had a oven lasagna and a bit of garlic bread as well. A couple of pieces of garlic bread. Nothing fancy, but you know, it's my go-to dinner. Queensland is 6-4 in Origin right now. Let's go Queenslanders. Even though I don't give a shit, let's go Queenslanders. I do live in Queensland, ham footy. Yes, sir. Born and bred. Fuck the Queenslanders. Any AFL 23 tonight? Well, interesting that you bring that up. Both Big Ant Studios and Ross Simmons blocked me on Twitter. So they can stick their video game up their ass as far as I'm concerned. And you know what? All I did was post a video on Twitter with a clip of Ross Simmons talking shit about AFL Evolution 2. And he shows a clip of Mitch Robinson fucking playing the game, and then the kick goes backwards, like 90-degree angle backwards, and he cracks the shits. And then Ross links out in the Big Footy forums talking shit about the Evo 2 game. And then I just cut to my first video where the exact same thing happens in my game. And then they both block me for it. It's like, bro, what do you mean? Yeah, and I got blocked by both of them. A person I know was bragging about running into you on AFL 23 and blasting your theme song. I'm not joking. Yeah, that happens. I remember that. I wasn't recording or streaming or doing anything when that happened. I was just like trying to play the game, but yeah, I remember him. Hope he's well. Alright, we got 53 people in. No, AFL 23 is not worth it. You should go and download. You can download a legal copy of AFL Evolution 2 if you're on PC, or just get a pre-owned disc if you're on PlayStation or Xbox. What's going on, UCat? How are you tonight, mate? Alright, we got enough people in here. Let's get the actual reason why we're all here underway. So, I have decided tonight to, instead of do a tipping video, which nobody watches, let's try a live stream. And the rationale behind that is I can start work on the round review earlier tomorrow. I can get it out a bit earlier, and it reduces stress on me, and it gives me more practice live streaming as well. So I think it's a win-win, but depending on how it all goes, we might change back, or we might keep the new format. I'll wait and see. Anyway, let's get into the tipping. So, last week, I had a decent round. I had 6 out of 9. So, first up, we had Richmond defying the match fixing against Sydney, and then we got Western Bulldogs getting beaten by Collingwood. Sorry. My Lions beat West Coast, which was boring as batshit. Giant Stadium, we had GWS getting up against Hawthorn. I have no idea why I backed the Saints. But that's okay. Port Adelaide beat Gold Coast, which I was very sad about. And then Geelong beat North Melbourne after coming back from a remarkable 6-point deficit in the first quarter. The Miracle on Grass Part 2. Marvel Stadium, we had the Bombers getting up against the Crows, and then Fremantle got molested by the Carlton Blues at home, which was yeah, that was something. Where do I get EggFooty from? I'm off track from the tipping, but I get EggFooty from my old gaming channel, and I'm basically parodying Box Footy as well. so EggFooty. And also, you know, the AFL ball's kind of shaped like an egg. So it kind of works on different layers. You feel me? I don't eat eggs, actually. I don't eat eggs, believe it or not. Not just because it's technically cannibalism, but they're just not my thing. It's not like I'm allergic. I'm not one of these fucking vegans or anything like that, but yeah, just not my thing. What's going on, PA Foopy? No, you may not feel me. Traumatic roids. No, I'm not a chicken. I'm a man. I'm a grown man. I'm a big boy. Very good shot. Anyway, let's go into the fucking there we go, into the top 10 of the competition. We got in first place AFL Footy 9, in second place Wellesley 123, in third place Chicken Wing Child. I'm trying to read chat and read names at the same time. Kick Tundees, Go Darpies, Frank O'Connor 69, Clarinja, Lordy me. These names are fucking shit. We got in ninth place Harrow 1993, and then we got in 10th place Alignano. Let's go. I'm only 4 spots under you. Okay, well done. Anything worth watching on 360 tonight? No, don't watch 360. Watch me instead. Fuck 360. EggFooty stream idea. EggFooty reads names from AFL tips. EggFooty reads names in general. I think would be a good stream idea, because Lordy B. Hold on, I just realized the chat isn't on stream. Where? Oh. One more. There we go. That's better. AFL 360 is EggFooty from Wish. Yes, I agree. Co-stream. Scoops and EggFooty. Meeting of the greatest minds. I wish I could jump onto one of his StreamYards, but I don't think he'd let me on. I mentioned before how I got EggFooty as the channel name, mate. Just rerun the stream and you'll find out. Can the Lions actually win this year? I think so. Well, it's definitely our best chance for a while in terms of like flag chances and overall talent. Adam Simpson, West Coast Eagles coach, reckons we'll win, but you know. EggFooty or Footy A2Z? Footy A2Z. Scoops versus EggFooty R34. Fucking hell, bro. Oh, bro, that's just aged me by about 34 years. Oh, that's... Oh, bro. Alright, let's go down. I'm down in the depths of hell in my own tipping competition at the moment, but... Hey, Onborne VODS, $2 super chat. You think Crows can make finals still? Yeah, I reckon they're in for the finals. Maybe 7th or 8th. If not, I think they'll only... If the only way they miss out, I think, is on percent... Jesus, that's loud. Is on percentage. But that's just me. Anyway, I'm ranked in 139th. And I am squashed in between Finn Walshy, Depths, John Noble F, cuts off. And then I'm above the country of Israel, D Steph 1, and Rimbo. Anyway, yeah, that's the ladder. Hats off to you if you're in the top 10 or above me in general. Anyway, main event. let's go into the tips for round 18. Are the Lions better with or without Danaher? I think better with Danaher. Danaher wasn't the problem. I think it was our forward setup. Our transition from the 3 tools to the 2 tools, I think, is worked really well. And it gives the 2 big tools more flexibility and more room to move. But, you know, Gunston had a big day out on Saturday. Should do more streams. More teams are coming. Sorry, Jesus. More streams are coming, I promise you. The more I stream, the better I get at it. The media share is disabled today, Ben King. I'm sorry. It didn't really work last time, so I've taken it off just to, like, make sure it actually works, so I'm not scamming people out of their money. Yeah, sorry, mate. Anyway. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna do a poll. For each game, I'm gonna do a poll for the audience so they can participate as well. Out of Bulldogs and Swans, who do you think will win, the Bulldogs or the Swans? Vote in the poll right now. Hopefully that works. Yes, it worked. Vote in the poll. And while I'm talking, I will go through my tip. I've got the Bulldogs getting up by about 20 points. I think the Swans are kind of shit at the moment. They're in the bottom 4. The grand final hangover is real. On the other hand, you know, Western Bulldogs are doing quite well. They were going okay against the Pies for a little while there, and then they kind of fell away. But you know, I think against the Swans, they should be able to take care of them. It is a home game for the Swans, but it's not really like a. That's not really a what do you call it? A factor anymore. How they even make a grand final is beyond me. Yeah, you're not wrong. But anyway. I think in this case, I think the Bulldogs are getting up. Thank you for using the emojis, PA Foopy. I worked way too hard on them. Yeah, I think at this point, it's just like a Buddy Franklin retirement party. But that's their prerogative. Now, Jesus Christ, Friday night footy at the MCG, Melbourne Demons taking on the Brisbane Lions. Now, even though everything is against us, even though mathematically, historically, we are shit at the MCG, it's over, it's Jova. I can't, I have to back my team, even though they could ruin my perfect 9 out of 9. I've still got to tip them. And I'll tell you why in a minute. I'm going to check the first poll. Doggies are winning comfortably with 76% of the vote. I'll quickly get another poll up now with the Lions and the Demons. So bear with me one moment. These versus Lions. These nuts. There we go. Vote in the poll right now. I don't look forward to the results. Now, as awful as our record is at the MCG, as spotty our away home, our Jesus, I can't talk. Our away from home form is, I still think we're a better chance than people think, you know. We had a decent game last year against them in the semi. Very good win. We beat them by 40 points last year at the Gabba. I don't count the last 10 minutes of that game before you correct me. And you know, the Demons have been kind of inconsistent the last couple of weeks. They lost against GWS. They struggled against St Kilda for a good portion of the time until eventually St Kilda's lack of a bench. Fuck off. You're in timeout, cunt. Alright, sorry about that. As I was saying, well, yeah, we did lose to Hawthorn at the MCG, but that's a different story. We've always struggled against Hawthorn. We lost to them last year in Tassie. We lost against them the previous year. I forget where that was. I think that was also in Tassie. You know, I think we got a bit of a Luke Hodge curse going on, sort of like the Kennett curse. And I think Hawthorn, we always struggle against them because, you know, think of how much Hawthorn personnel have been imported to Brizzy. Chris Fagan, our head coach, Luke Hodge, Grant Birchall, and now Jack Gunston. A few more. You know, like they know our game plan inside and out because a lot of it is imported from Hawthorn. So I feel, weirdly enough, I feel better about this game than I do Hawthorn. Like, I don't feel as nervous about the Hawthorn game as I do Demons game, and that shouldn't be at all. But you know, it's just, I don't know. I just got a feeling. I think we're a better chance than people think. But yeah, that's just me. I'm kind of biased. Let's move on. Let's have a look at the poll. Lions are the Hawks Vets retirement home. Yeah, you're not wrong. Let me see. We'll end the poll. We got 46% Brisbane, 53% Demons. That's better than I thought. Now, let me get the next poll up. This is Freo. Pies. Freo. Alright, vote in the poll. Oh, here comes UCut. If you don't pick Freo, you're all lying to yourselves. Make sure you vote in the poll then, UCut. Do you even need a poll for this one? I'm doing it just for fairness sake. I don't know what I'm going to do. If Fremantle lose next week, I don't know what I'm going to do for the segment of the round review, because they've gone from the Titanic to sinking to resurrecting to blasting all these icebergs to hitting the iceberg and sinking to floating on a piece of wreckage and then getting run over by the Western Bulldogs in their yacht. And then I won't spoil the latest segment if you haven't seen it already, but they keep copping it in my video, so I don't know how the hell I'm gonna keep it up if they lose next week. Put them in a put them in the submarine, you reckon? Make them the Titanic. I already have. They in the last one, they're down the purple Titanic, down in the depths of hell. It's so sad. Okay, I thought I had another spammer. Anyway, gotta go. I'm editing a new series. Yeah, good luck with that, mate. Stop spamming, cunt. Fuck. Anyway, as for my tip, I think I'm gonna back in Collingwood, and the reason I'm backing in Collingwood is because Dan McStay, Brisbane Lions legendary ruckman for 2 games, Daniel McStay, he's coming back this week. And I think the Fremantle Dockers won't have an answer for him. As talented as Luke Jackson is, he is no Daniel McStay. You know? Yeah, let's go McStay. W's in the chat for Dan McStay. No, don't say McStay is mid. You're wrong. That's right, yeah, W's. W's for McStay. Or perhaps it should be M, but that's besides the point. Yeah, I think all due respect to UCat, I think the odds are in Collingwood's favour. It would be an incredible act of God if Fremantle got up, and it would very much help Brisbane's chances of getting top 2. So, you know, Freo, if you could get up for us, that'd be great. But, you know, I don't. At the end of the day, I think Collingwood should be able to sort them out. You're a disgrace to this platform, and match fixing is terp. Yeah, I guess you're taking me to court then, you cat. See you in court, son. Oh, speaking of which, if I get more channel members, I think I can add Stoody as a fucking emoji. Yeah, this is a fucking disgrace, big ant. See you in court, son. Check your DMs, UK. I'm gonna send you something funny. Where is UK? There we go. Boom, boom. Boom. Anyway. Better than all the rest. That's right. Stop fucking spamming. Fuck off. Vibing with the music. I'm glad you're liking the music. I feel like not a lot of people do it, but like I feel I put it in just to like eliminate the awkward silence, because I do pause a lot. Because like my dumb ass, I need to think sometimes before I speak. Excuse me. Anyway, McStay, more like McLee for a better club. Well, that's debatable. Anyway, yeah, I think that's about enough for the Collingwood Fremantle game. Let's end the poll. Pies, 81%. Fremantle, 18%. Yeah, that's fucking brutal. Holy shit, we got 91 people in the on the stream. Let's go. Bro, that's crazy. Thank you for the support. Alright, now let's move on to Gold Coast Suns at Heritage Bank Stadium against St Kilda. I have quite a few. The poll doesn't even mathematically add up. This is match fixing. Take it up with YouTube, UCAT. I don't control the poll. What's going on? Michelle, what's up, Coast Club? How you going, Jimbo? Hope you enjoyed Brisbane. Sorry we couldn't meet up. Hope you had a good Jesus, fuck, that's loud. Oh, we got a super chat from Pirayo _ $2.99. Have a good one, man. Up the Tigers. Thank you, mate. Hopefully your Tigers can defy the match fixing this weekend. Anyway, let me get this poll up. Holy shit, the chat's moving so quickly. Alright, quickly get this up. Suns versus Sainers. Suns. I wish there was a better way to do this. Suns, Sainers. Alright. Now, 48% of people... Holy fuck, that's so loud. I gotta turn that down. Real Ben King, thank you for the super chat, man. The mighty Sun. Let's go. Now, please go get some training into you, because you need to beat the St Kilda Saints on the weekend. Now, for the Suns, they just lost their coach, so they've got the new coach curse, or I guess opposite of a curse, a new coach blessing on their side, where it seems like every single game where a club has a new coach, they always win. But, you know, Richmond did break that mold this year where they lost their first game without Hardwick. It'll be interesting to see how Stephen King goes. And, excuse me. And thank you, Old Fossil, for being a moderator. Now, on the Saints side, they are traveling a little bit better. They did have a few injuries last week. I'm unsure at how many outs they have, but they did lose their bench pretty quickly. So maybe they have some concerns about fitness. Who knows? It'll be an interesting game. It's hard to pick a winner. I think I'm gonna go to Suns, but this one could go either way, in my opinion. It's not a very confident tip. Could even be a draw. It'd be very funny if it was a draw. Realistically, I don't think it is, but the only concern will be the match-fixing scandal when Suns smash the Saints. We'll have to wait and see. What's going on, J-Dodd? Oh, don't bring that shit into here, Fossil. I hate that video. If Gold Coast lose, I'm sending a plane into Heritage Bank. Well, you know, UCAT, I could join you for that. I do have 6 hours of flying experience. I was going to be a pilot for a while. I do have about 6 hours of flying in a Cessna 172. Now, it's very loud. You hear and feel literally everything. It feels like it could break apart at any given moment. And the plane was probably built back when St. Kilda didn't even have a flag yet. But I do know how to fly it. And Egg Aviation, yes, that's right. What's going on, Shannon? You can stop spamming, please. Fucking problem is the chat moves too quickly for me to fucking put him in timeout. But yeah, I was gonna be a pilot. That's an interesting tidbit. Anyway, yeah, Suns are getting up, I think, by a little bit, not by much. And like I said before, it's not a confident tip. Chuck the chat on slow mode, not a bad idea. Actually, I'll fuck it up. I'll just leave it. Makes me look like I'm more popular if the chat's moving quicker. Now let's see. I'll close down the poll. Let's have a look at the results. Oh, okay. Suns 70%. Interesting. Interesting. What's going on, Luca? You're just in the middle of my tips for the round 18. I know we probably aren't winning against Port Adelaide, but do you think we have any potential to beat them? Oh, you're a Carlton supporter. Okay. You know, Port do play very well away. I'll give them that. But you know, Carlton have had a few wins in a row. So, you know, maybe they're building some momentum. Just maybe. Let me put the poll in real quick before I go any further. Ask the community. Let's go. I love you too, Michelle. W stream, if it fits your schedule, this is so much better than the weekly. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, this has been much better. And like I said at the beginning, nobody watches the tipping videos, and doing tipping streams helps me get better at streaming. So I think it's a win-win, and it gives me more time to work on the round reviews and potentially a second weekly video similar to the round review next year or at the end of this year. I'm not sure yet. EggFooty, this is just a thought, but what do you think about AFL teams that are crap getting relegated to the VFL? Well, Riles Macca did a really, really good video talking about the subject, and it looks like it would be fucking complicated as all hell. I'm gonna chuck it in the chat right now so you can watch it. Keep watching this stream though, go watch it later. But yeah, it looks like it would be such a pain in the ass to implement, and expensive as well. Because, like, where do you relegate them to, first of all? And second of all, you would have to, like, pretty much restructure how amateur and professional AFL in this country is linked, if you know what I mean. Yeah, go watch Riles Macca. Yeah, go watch this later. Yeah, go watch it later. You have to keep watching me. Anyway. I'm going to end the poll so the top doesn't get too junky. 79%, pardon me, in favour of Port. And I think I agree. I think I'm going to go with Port Adelaide to get up, just from recent form. Even though Carlton have had a few good wins under their belts, I think they won't be able to match with Port Adelaide, but you know, anything can happen. Now, Geelong and Essendon at Goomba Stadium, and in case you're confused, that's how I pronounce GMHBA. I don't say the whole, I don't say the letters because that's weird. Classic EggFooty tipping video line. Yeah, sometimes I get subject to groupthink. Yeah, Goomba like the Mario Brothers. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, because it's kind of weird saying the acronym. Exactly, yeah. LGBTGMHPA plus. Fuck's sake. I know I probably shouldn't make jokes like that, but that's fucking, that's so true. Alright. Let's get a new poll up. What do you reckon? Who's winning out of Geelong and Essendon? Cats. Vote now. Alright. Me personally, I think, as annoying as it is, Geelong are gonna get up and keep making a push for the 8. They are peaking at the right time. And wait, what? No, they don't. Garfield is more powerful than a bomber. Yeah, I've kind of adopted Garfield as like the mascot for Geelong in my videos, and I think it's really cool. What happened to the We Are Essington guy? He stepped away last year, and he's doing like videos every now and then. Good old Herbertron. I miss him very much. He was a big inspiration to me actually. Like him succeeding and having a big channel was like what made me realize like this is possible. And then I got from him, I got more into the community. I saw Caden, I saw Cardman, a few of the other boys. And yeah, Herbertron is pretty much why this has all happened. Gotta get to bed tomorrow. Have a great rest of your night and keep up the funny stuff. Thank you, Skipper FC. Have a good night, mate. And yeah, Herbertron was pretty much my YouTube hero, so I was very sad to see him go. Anyway, as we can see, sorry, as I was saying, I'm gonna back Geelong because I think they're getting up at the right time, and they'll be in finals this year, which annoys me, but you know that's Geelong. Essendon, you know, they could put up a fight though. It just depends. Like they were looking good against Adelaide last week. They let a few junk time goals flow through towards the end, just from like taking the foot off the throat. But yeah, it'll be an interesting game. I think Geelong should get up, but it'll be an important game for both teams, I reckon. Let's have a look at the before I move on. Let's have a look at the poll. Excuse me, I had to drink some water. Cats, 60%. Essington, 39%. I don't know how that's possible. Shout out Foopy Stan. Go Foopy. Yes, Dalton, I have been to the MCG. I was at that same game. I was in the I was there as well, bro. We were both Lions supporters. I couldn't get up from my seat though. I had to, because I was in the MCC reserve and I didn't have an actual ticket number. And like, I was worried like if I got up, some germ would come in and steal my seat. And yeah, so I didn't move. I had to get up at 3/4 time because I felt like I was going to piss my pants. But yeah, it's yeah, it was a good time. My second time at the MCG, first time at Marvel Stadium. That was a really good weekend. Now, fuck, that's so fucking loud. How do I change that? I'll read this super chat first. You see the post about how many times teams played at GMHBA. Yeah, I have seen that. I'll pull that up later. Catch you later, Roblox tutorials. Have a good night, mate. How do I fucking turn this alert down? Let me see. Alerts master volume. Here we go. Turn that down so my ears don't get raped every time I... There we go. Okay, alright. There we go, we're on. Okay. I went to the Saints-Lions game at Marvel as well. I saw Connor Rogers, who's one of Caden McDonald's best friends, and I went to Kumba Stadium the night before. Yeah, it was a good game. Why don't you show your face? It's a long story. I might talk about it at the end of the stream. Make sure you remind me. Now, we got Adelaide and GWS at the Adelaide Oval. I'll get another poll up so you can have your say. From Orange team. From Orange. Ask the community. I apologize if these fucking team names are a bit scuffed. I'm trying to type these out as quick as I can. Now, I do have Adelaide winning this game, I think, because Adelaide are dangerous at home. They are... Yes, that's completely right, Nick McGrath. I'm trying to make you all feel better about yourselves. As I was saying, GWS have been pretty good the last couple weeks. Kingsley's done a bang-up job getting the Oranges up and about. But I think Crom will get up. I think Adelaide Crows get up because it's at home. And they've built a fortress at the Adelaide Oval. Brother Blake, how you going, mate? I did tip the Bulldogs against Sydney by about 20 points. Yeah, so don't worry about that. Anyway, you know, GWS, there'll be a good chance. But I think Adelaide should be able to take them out. No, I am not an MCC member. Yeah, no match fixing for the Bulldogs. No, you'll be right, Blake. Don't worry about it, bro. What is the most dead meme in your opinion? Probably half the shit that I use in my videos, not gonna lie. Now, we got the Clash of the Century at Marvel Stadium, North Melbourne and Hawthorn. First, before we move on, yeah, fuck Origin. Watch me instead. Let me end this poll. We got 69% of the vote in favour of Adelaide. 31% in favour of the Oranges. Oh, is Sicily coming back this week? Oh yeah, Hawks win easy. Hold on, let me get it up real quick. Ask the community. Yeah, North have Griffin Logue out this week, and apparently Sicily's coming back. I think I'm going to back in Hawthorn, even though it's going to be a bad game for people who have eyes. Pardon me. I still think we should see... It'll be an interesting game. I'll put it nicely. Are you going to the Lions v Cats next weekend? Yes, sir. What do we reckon? Do we reckon North for a chance? Surely we get them. Surely North can get one more game, one more win this year. Yeah, Gunston gets way too much hate. Like, he's a three-time premiership player. He was instrumental in Hawks getting over that Geelong prelim, breaking the Kennett curse. He's a very capable player, and even though the passage of time is creeping up on him like a librarian, he still has a lot to offer, I think. That's good, Harley. So you should. My whole family is Hawthorn except for me. I hope they lose. Why is that? Why didn't you follow the family and go Hawthorn? North will beat West Coast easy dubs. I find it funny that I've been both a Pies and North member for over 15 years. Oh, funny. Funny that I've been both a Pies and North member for 15 years. Anyway, Gunston was a gun for Hawthorn. Unlucky not to have gotten the 2013 Norm Smith. I didn't watch the grand final because I was having a camping trip with my old man on the day, but yeah, wouldn't have been a good day to be a Freo supporter. Dad was Collingwood, God rest his soul, and I decided to go with him. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Hey, Egg, Cooper Gretsch is streaming at the moment. Well, don't worry about Scoops. Watch me instead. Watch me instead. You have to acknowledge your tribal chief and keep watching EggFooty. Now, finally, in prime time, Sunday at Optus Stadium, West Coast Eagles taking on the Richmond Tigers. Now, before we go on, I will get rid of this poll. Okay, that's not as loud, which is good. 65% in favour of Hawks, and I've just realised I've made a typo in the poll. God damn it. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Ackermanis in the scoop stream. I've seen him. I've seen him before. Western Bulldogs legend Jason Ackermanis. Now, you know what? I am going to back Richmond because I am a coward and it's the safe thing to do. But West Coast are a sneaky, sneaky chance here. I think because they played really, really well against St Kilda, and then, you know, obviously they weren't going to beat Brisbane at home. But, you know, they've got a few. They got Hearn and Shuey coming back next week, I think. So, you know, maybe. I still think Richmond will win, but I reckon this is going to be West Coast's best chance in a while. That's me, because, you know, Richmond don't have Nate Curvis this week. And, you know, Richmond have been struggling regardless, so, you know, anything's possible. Alright. That is my full tipping. Good night, Noob and Roblox. Have a good night, mate. So, we've got... Ooh, okay. 65% in favor of Richmond, 34% of West Coast. Okay. Now... Okay, 49 minutes. We've had a decent view count, eh? Almost 100 people for a tipping stream, and with no face cam. That's pretty decent. Take care. I go harass Scooper. Catch you later, Jay Castle. Oh, is it? Oh, I missed a super chat. Oh, fuck, bro. I'm sorry. Hey, Eggy. Next time you're going to the MCG, let me know. I can hook you up with MCC ticks. Bro, that'd be awesome. Thank you, man. How should I hit you up? Discord, Twitter, Instagram? Anyway, yeah, I gotta tell you how why I don't show my face. So this is gonna sound kind of depressing, but when I was back doing gaming channel content way back when during COVID and stuff, it kind of stemmed from self-esteem issues. Like, I didn't want to show my face because I didn't like how I looked. I looked too young. I hated how I looked like I was 15 when I was 18. What's going on, Benza? And, you know, over the years, I've gotten better at that stuff. I'm more confident. As you get out of school, you become more confident and a bit happier. Or at least for me, I did anyway. And at this point, like, I'm pretty comfortable with myself and I'm pretty confident in myself. But at this point, it's just like it's just privacy, and you know, I'm okay with people knowing what I look like now, but it's just like, it's just a matter of I'm not ready yet. My plan is, if the Lions get into the grand final and win, I film a vlog and do my face reveal that way. I think that would be a pretty nice moment. Or I'm thinking a big subscriber goal. I'm not sure if it'll be 10k, might be 20k, I'm not sure, but yeah, I'm not sure if I'm ready for it yet, but it will come, but not yet. I'm not doing the dream face reveal. I'm trying to not hype it up too much, because I don't want to end up like him, where like, another thing as well, when I face reveal, it's the band-aid's ripped off. You're not putting it back on. I'm not going to do some bullshit where Dream puts the mask back on and fucking, because he's getting bullied by 10-year-olds because he's a fucking coward. And a part of the reason as well, I think, that he got bullied is because, like, the way he conducted himself after he revealed his face. Like, he's posting shit on Snapchat. And he looks all, he's got his tongue out and he's doing like all this gross shit. His hair's all wet and greasy. Bro looks like he fucking smells bad. And it's like, that's part of the reason why you're being bullied, bro. No, it's okay if people ask me about my face reveal. I don't care about that. I'm happy to answer questions. Like, no question is off limits. Well, some questions are off limits, but I like to think I'm pretty chill in that department. Yeah, go watch Ludwig, mate. Good idea. Catch you later, mate. Thank you for coming. Has anyone recognized you at a game? Well, when I went to the Brisbane St Kilda game at Marvel, I made the stupid mistake of tweeting about how I'm in my Brisbane Bears jersey. And everybody was trying to find, in my Discord, everyone was trying to find me, and they were sending me photos like, oh, is this you on the KO feed and shit? And people at the game were saying, I know where you are, I'm coming to get you, and shit like that. That was a little bit spooky, but you know, you can't let that shit bother you too much. I'm surprised it hasn't happened sooner, because like, I have been hanging out with like Cardi and Ethan Crouch and shit like that at games, so I'm surprised people haven't like connected the dots and gone, hey, wait a minute, that bloke dressed up in full Lions attire is EggFooty, but you know, worry about that when it happens. Thank you, Toby, I appreciate it, mate. Why do you go for Brisbane? Because I'm born in Brisbane. Sammy G FC. I met Sammy a few weeks ago when I was in Melbourne. I filmed his goal kicking challenge, which was very fun. We got rained on. I was really worried because I just got a brand new jacket for the Melbourne trip, and I was worried it was going to get ruined by the rain, but it didn't, so we Gucci. I met Mark as well, which was cool. What's your top four favorite teams? I have Brizzy, Gold Coast, and I think Sydney and GWS, and purely because my grandfather goes for Sydney, and a lot of my family is from Western Sydney, Bankstown, and stuff like that. So I've got a soft spot for Sydney. Did you ever play club footy? I did, and I am at the moment. I'm not going to tell you where though. I am Northside soap dispenser. Love you too, Toby. Appreciate your support, mate. How did you come up with the EggFooty name? I talked about it before, but basically it stemmed from my old gaming channel username, and also I wanted to parody Fox Footy, so Eggword and Fox Footy turned into EggFooty, and also it works on different levels because the AFL ball is shaped like an egg. So I was pretty proud of it. I was originally going to call myself EFL, EggFooty League, or Eggword Football or something like that, but eventually I settled on EggFooty, and I made it. I started uploading videos at the end of the 2021 season, which was a very stupid idea. I had to wait 6 months for 2022 to get started. I posted my videos on Reddit to try and get some traction on them. And then eventually they auto-removed my videos because I wasn't contributing enough to the community, apparently. And then eventually the algorithm picked them up, and by some stroke of luck, here we are. Thank you, Jacko. I appreciate your support, mate. What games did I used to upload? So I originally started doing CSGO content, and then eventually I got bored of that. And this was during the pandemic as well, so like I had heaps of free time. I was at home getting JobKeeper. Didn't have to work, didn't have to leave my house. I think it got to a stage where the only reason I was leaving my house was to go to the OVOD games at the Gabba, which was a bit depressing, but that's okay. But yeah, I started off doing CSGO, and then eventually doing like Gary's Mod multiplayer. I did a Valorant, fucking what do you call it, Valorant video. And then I eventually got into the Sea of Thieves, and that worked out pretty well. I ended up getting 1 million views on TikTok for a Sea of Thieves video, and I was so keen. I thought my career was starting, and then they fucking removed it because I made a terrorism joke. And I was so gutted, and then my TikTok was like shadow banned after that, and that just like killed all my momentum, and I was like, bruh. And then I moved from Sea of Thieves to GTA RP and VR, which was really fun. And then eventually my channel got auto demonetized from like a fucking incorrect community takedown notice. I do not have that TikTok account does not exist anymore. But I will start putting stuff on TikTok at some point, I think, and YouTube Shorts as well. Try to branch out the brand a little bit. But yeah, I just gave you a little life story on Eggwood gaming channel. Kind of went off on a bit of a tangent, but that's okay. I did one stream when I was doing my. Oh yeah, actually yeah, I'll change over to the DVD. Good point. There we are. All right. I did one stream when I was doing gaming content, and it ended with me fucking playing Roblox Titanic, which I shouldn't have to explain to you why that's shit. Catch you later, Hydra. Might make a Stoody Kahoot quiz. Okay, go for it, bro. We'll play it on stream. And it'll be on time this time because we don't have a delay. I figured out latency. Okay, what do we call it? Let me cook. Favorite one-off AFL jersey? I think any of the grand final jerseys, like having the grand final logo on it is it's such a cool thing to see. And I do collect a lot of AFL jumpers as well. Like I have a big collection in my room. Like I've filled up an entire glass cabinet worth, and I've got a couple grand final jumpers as well. I've got a 2004 Brisbane jumper, which is kind of depressing. I literally put a little sticky note over the 4 and then turn it into a 3, just so I can look at it and not cry. But yeah, I always like seeing the grand final jumpers. They should rename the Lions the Bears because I can't bear that team. I think for retro, I think they should make retro round a league-wide thing, not just something that 1 or 2 clubs participate in. And I reckon Brisbane should have 2 retro rounds where they have 1 game at the Gabba as the Brisbane Bears, and then they have 1 game in Melbourne as Fitzroy, and they dress up in complete Brisbane Bears attire. They come out to the Brisbane Bears theme song, and then they come out to the Fitzroy theme song in Melbourne, and completely embrace it and bring it back for 1 game a year. I reckon that'd be pretty cool. And then just like stock the entire Lions shop with Brisbane Bears merchandise and vice versa in Melbourne. I reckon that'd be pretty cool. I swear I don't know how many more chances the Lions will get at a premiership, but I feel like they're running out of chances if it isn't this year. Thing is with Brisbane as well, like 2019, we peaked way too early. Like we should have been like 7th or 8th. but we just ended up too high on the ladder, and just we couldn't compete with Richmond and GWS. And then 2020 we did okay, but we just, again, we were still finding our footsteps, and our talent wasn't really there, and we ended up succumbing to Geelong. 2021 we were crippled with injuries, and we just didn't have the people we should have had playing that final series. I'm going good, Mel. How are you, mate? And 2022 we should have ended up in top 4. We didn't. We had probably our best final series yet. And then by the prelim against Geelong we were cooked, which, you know, understandable. 2 massive finals, like having to move heaven and earth to win them. Like, unfortunately you just run out of gas, which makes the 2016 Bulldogs flag even more impressive. Like, given who they had to face, GWS in the prelim, Hawthorn in the semi the week before. You know, the fact that they were able to win that flag is impressive. I know you're paying tiny blocks, Tim. I had to experience it twice. Reckon we'll see a Port Brisbane grand final rematch this year. We were so close to it in 2020 because both Lions and Port were in the prelim, and I'm so gutted we didn't get it. But I reckon this year it's a real chance. Hopefully, history doesn't repeat itself, mind you. Fuck, I'm tired. I've been non-stop today. I've been up since like 8 o'clock doing the round review, then finish that, immediately do a stream. I'm proud of myself today. I've done well. I reckon in my heart, it'll be Collingwood Power in the grand final, but you know, like it'll be, I hope my Brisbane Lions can get in there somehow, but they probably won't. You're making the Kahoot right now. I'll probably play it next stream, I reckon, because, like, excuse me, I'm fucking tired. I'm probably gonna head off at 9:30. I haven't had dessert. I'll go sort that out after the stream. Boy. Rich needs his premiership. I fucking agree. He needs his flag. Apparently they can get 1 or 2 extra premiership medals, because after Luke Beveridge gave his medal to Bob Murphy, they got him an extra medal, and Bevo got to keep his after all that. But yeah, if he's not playing, maybe put him in as an emergency. Catch you later, Cal Culon 559. I reckon my Fossil, my next stream is going to be next Friday night for the Brisbane MCG, which will be either really good or really bad. But that's okay. That's a risk I'm willing to take. Yeah, you got heaps of time, Fossil. Don't worry about it, bro. Why has my music stopped? Where's my mouse? There we go. There we go. Okay. I think all teams should embrace the Aboriginal names like Port, Melbourne, and Freo have. I agree. I think we should do it for Indigenous Nickel, Sir Doug Nichols round. Not permanently though. Yeah, Nathan Jones was a bit of a stitch up. 300 games for a shit Melbourne side, and then as soon as they come good, you have to retire. Poor bastard. Brother Zach is still, or is it maybe cousin Zach, still playing for St Kilda, so maybe the Jones family can get some silverware. Brother. Yeah, brother Zach. Have you, excuse me, have you watched the round review yet? Yeah, catch you later, PA Foopy. Good luck with the video, mate. Yeah, did you see how they fucking refused to play Carlton's theme song in Freo after they beat them? They just started playing some random disco song. How much would the AFL have changed if the Swans stayed in South Melbourne? Oh yeah, returning PA Foopy, my bad, mate. Anyway, back to your question, Orange Team supporter. Thing is, like, the interstate expansion was critical for VFL surviving. Expanding it to Sydney, Western Australia, and Queensland, that was critical for their survival. So if they don't move into Sydney, there's a chance that they're hurt financially. Yeah, I'm gonna make my flag mantle videos into a full movie at the end of the year. I'm gonna put them all together and make one big video. The flag mantle chronicles. Well, I think it's similar. They did end up playing the Carlton song after like a minute of of realizing, but it was about time the greatest game on earth expanded out of Victoria. Yeah, I completely agree. I think they were playing that song after every goal, kind of like the Suns at Metricon, just like the disco song before the Carlton theme. Yeah, but still, like, the game's over. Flag it and fucking cut your losses, play the song and get out of there. You know what I hate? Going to the Gabba and like the catch you later, Adrian, and the Gabba music people. Whenever opposition kicks a goal, they start playing song, and it's like, fuck off, bro. This is our fortress. Don't make it pleasant for them. Don't like play songs when they kick a goal. We hate these pricks. It's supposed to be like, supposed to be intimidating. You know what I mean? Thank you for joining the Discord, Mel. I appreciate it. Still wasn't as bad as when they played Richmond's song in the elimination final last year. Yeah, you're not wrong. I didn't even realize when it first happened because like I was going apeshit, and then I was hugging my mum as well. I was there with her, and then I dropped my phone and I was busy looking for my phone, and I've got my reaction to the final siren on camera as well. So I might let you listen to the audio at one stage. Yeah, it pisses me off, Elton. Even Marvel, where Brisbane have a pretty substantial Melbourne fan base, like they didn't even play music for them. It's like, bro, what are you doing? Fuck, I'm tired. Alright, it's 9:30 right now, so I reckon I'll head off, but thank you guys very much for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed. I had a pretty good time. It was pretty fun interacting with you guys and going through these tips together. It was way better than making a tipping video, and it gave me a lot more time to work on the round review as well. So thank you guys for your support. Thank you to everybody that contributed via Super Chat. I'll see yous on Friday night for the Melbourne-Brisbane stream. And once again, thank yous. I appreciate yous. Thank you for the support. I love you guys. And I will see yous very, very soon.